everyone, and today we are making model horse traveling bags. I've also heard these things being called pony pouches, but I like to call these model horse traveling bags. I'm going to show you step by step how to make these lovely little things. These are so soft and cozy on the inside to provide a lovely, comfy, and safe spot for your horses to travel while you're on the road or to any horse show or to a friend's house. So today we will be making this lovely gray one. See you all there. Here's the craft supplies. You are going to want pattern piece 1 and 2. Pattern piece 1 is a 8 by 10 inch piece. Pattern piece number 2 is a 8 by 7.5 inch piece. And a pair of scissors. You will also want a ruler, a writing utensil, and some Velcro. This is just some sticky Velcro. I simply got it at Walmart, so I'm pretty sure you can probably find it at any other craft store, but you can use sew-on ones if you would like. Next, you're going to want fleece and a fun color of material, any material that you would like. Remember, this is fleece, not felt. This is super uber soft, and to be specific, my felt is called Heavenly Fleece. So I just want to make sure you can choose any color of fun material that you would like. You will also want some pins. Last but certainly not least, you will need your sewing machine. So to start out on making your model horse traveling bag, simply lay out one of your materials. I'm starting off with the fun color one. Then simply lay out your pattern pieces. I'm going to lay out obviously pattern piece 1 and 2. Now simply cut them out and repeat this on the felt. One more thing to obviously make it easier, you can simply trace them. Okay, so now that you have your materials cut out, you're going to want to put the soft ones together and the fun colored ones together. So you want to keep your fleece together and your fun colored materials together. So as you can see, I've kind of put them together. So you're going to make kind of like 2 little bags. So what you're going to do is you're going to put some pins from here all the way to here. Repeat on the other one. So you're going to want to sew from here all the way down and around to here. Don't forget to do your locking stitch. One more thing, make sure that the color of material you want to see on the outside is on the inside. So the side of material that you want to see on the finished product will be on the inside of the bag for right now. They are now pinned, so let's go sew. Okay, so now I have both of them sewn. So now they're both like little bags. So now I'm going to show you how to put them together. This step can be a little complicated for some people, so please bear with me, and I'm going to try to show you step by step how I do it. Okay, so the first thing is they are both still how I sewed them. So they both just kind of came out of the sewing machine. So you're going to want to go ahead and flip this one that is your fun color material inside out, or technically right side out. So go ahead and turn that one inside out. Okay, now you can tell that I flipped the gray one inside out or right side out. I really don't know if it matters. Now you're going to want to put the gray one in to our fleece bag. Remember, the fleece bag has not been flipped. You can still see the stitch marks. Okay, I know that scene went by really quick, but I just kind of wanted to show you how I put it in there. Another thing is you're going to want everything lined up to a T. So you're going to want to make sure you put each of the seams next to the seam, and you are going to want to use pins up the wazoo. If you think you need another pin, add another pin. Another thing is you're going to want to leave a small little space for us to flip the bag inside out. I'm going to put one about right here where our little lid will be. It will be about an inch, inch and a half wide. Or you can always make it bigger. You can always kind of go back and sew it a little bit. But make sure it's kind of the size you want it to be. And let's get pinning this thing, because this can definitely be a harder step to the process, but I will film it as well. Okay, I finally got done putting all of the bazillion pins on here. I know it probably doesn't look like there's that many on here, but I promise you there are quite a few on here. So I'm going to start where I'm going to stop pretty much. So I'm going to start here, go around, and end here. I'm going to show you something else with the sewing machine once we get there. To do this next part of the project, you're going to need to pop off the front of your sewing machine. Not all sewing machines have this feature. So you're going to need to do something like that. So the reason why I did this is so we don't sew the front of our bag closed. So I'm just going to kind of give you a briefing on how it's going to go. So you're just kind of going to go around, and then when you kind of hit here, it's going to kind of go under the sewing machine, so then you don't end up sewing the front of your bag closed. So let's go ahead and sew this thing. Okay, so now the bag is pretty much all done being sewed. So now simply we just need to turn it inside out, or right side out, however you want to say it, through our little hole in the top here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. This can be a little hard, so you might want to get a pen, pencil, or even like a stuffing stick or something to kind of poke at it with to get the corners and stuff. Okay, I know that scene went by really quick. I don't really have any control over the speed scenes. Sorry, they just kind of go fast, I guess. So now our bag is pretty much done. Now we're going to sew the top hole shut. And there's a few ways you can do this. When I sew it, I'm simply just going to sew a line straight across the top. But if you'd like, you can sew from here, kind of like where the little flap of our bag is, but I'm just going to sew a nice, lovely straight line. If you'd like, you may use pins. I do not think I'm going to use pins, and this time I will not be filming it. See you when it's done. Okay, this is the last and final step. You're finally going to need to pull out your Velcro. I like to keep my Velcro together, so if I undo it here, got my Velcro. So it's just in this long, very long string here. So I'm simply just going to measure how much I want. You can have it from all the way across to just little section or whatever you want. So I'm going to go ahead and measure and cut for where I want my Velcro to be. Okay, I cut a piece of my Velcro, and to simply use this kind of Velcro I simply just peel off the little sticky thing here, if I can ever get it. Oh my goodness, it's being a booger. There we go. So now it is very, very sticky. This is extremely sticky, so the moment I put this down, I will not be able to remove it. So we're simply just gonna press it there. I'm gonna peel off the top of it now. Once again, if it will desire to come, please come. There we go. Now I'm simply going to fold over my little lid here, or little flap. Hopefully you guys can see this. Simply press that down, and then pull it up, and your Velcro is on. Now the bag has been completed. My lovely model horse traveling bag here happily fits my Tinker model all the way down to my lovely little tiny Bella Bella. I hope you enjoyed that funny little scene. It was just to show you that you can use big models and little models in this horse traveling bag, and it's just super soft inside and so cozy for them. And if you are for a bigger brand of toy horse, such as Breyer, you can always just make the pattern pieces bigger and bigger until it gets to the right size that you need. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and see you all next week. Bye!